it's the M.L.M for the Soul channel. I do have a new topic for today. Before I begin, I would just like to say, may the words and expressions of my mouth and the thoughts and meditations of my heart find favor and acceptance before you, Hashem. And some people I thank who've inspired me. I hope they can inspire you as well. And I'll have links below this video to their sites. They are Rabbi Shalom Arish, Rabbi Lazer Brody, Rabbi Yosef Mizrahi, Rabbi Eli Mansour, Rabbi Elona Nava, Rabbi Yuval Ovadia, Rabbi Daniel Asur, Nisan Baruch Black, David Sachs, Rabbi Michael Skobach, Jews for Judaism, Rabbi David Asher, and Rabbi Yaron Reuven. So also, if you've never checked out this site before, then do check out my first video, which I will link underneath this one as well, that talks to you about what M.L.M stands for, what it means, and what I'm doing. So today's part 6 of Shmirat HaLashon, guarding your speech. And then after this, there probably is going to be another 2 more, Ezra Hashem. So I'm continuing with this really nice booklet from the Chofetz Chaim Heritage Foundation, and I will have some links below this video to contact them if you'd like to pick up and get this brochure. I believe it's free, and they have many resources. So continuing on, and I'm actually going to stick with the English and not going to read all the Hebrew that I did the first time in this booklet. So this one is titled, The Road to Success Takes Just Minutes a Day. So studying the laws of Loshon Hara is one of the most effective remedies of all. So the Chofetz Chaim writes that when one studies the laws of Shmiras Haloshon, aside from fulfilling the obligations to know these laws, he also gains a powerful instrument with which to steel himself against speaking Loshon Hara. To quote the Chofetz Chaim, and this is from his book Shmiras Haloshon, Shar HaTevuna, chapter 16. In fact, this strategy of studying the laws in detail is just about the most beneficial remedy of all. And its effectiveness is not limited to the laws of Loshon Hara. It may be applied to any area over which the Yetzer Hara has gained full control. So you see, it's beneficial for many areas. Furthermore, this is not a new idea. Rather, it is included in the mitzvah of, quote, remembrance, written in the passage of Tzitzis in Bamidbar. And you shall see it and remember all the mitzvahs of Hashem. There's a loud plane above, so hopefully you can still hear me. Rashi explains that reminding oneself of the mitzvahs moves one to perform them. One should therefore delve into the laws of a mitzvah he commonly violates and review them with all their details many times over so they become etched into his memory. So yeah, if there's an area that you're kind of lacking in or want to improve on, so it's best to study that, and that's how you improve on it. So continuing on, a fixed time for learning each day prevents Loshon Hara. So bear in mind that the most effective protection against being drawn into Loshon Hara does not come about through a mere mental commitment, but rather through fixing a time each day, be it short or long, for the study of the laws and Mussar of proper speech. The great Rabbi Tzal HaKohen of Vilna, Zatzal, elaborated upon this idea in his approbations to the Sefer Chofetz Chaim, where he writes that the most effective method of avoiding Loshon Hara is the study of the relevant laws and Mussar. This is from Chovos HaShmira. So it says here, De'ika harafu la'adam shalo yavo Loshon Hara hu bilimud hilchot elu umusrehen. So the most effective method of avoiding Loshon Hara is the study of the relevant laws of Mussar, which I just said. And then the next one, learning changes everything. So every family studying 2 laws a day have seen salvation in some form. So this is from Kovetz HaTorani, Kol Torah. I heard the following from one of the Manchester Rosh Yeshiva students who had worked extensively with him to publicize the idea of learning 2 laws each day. The Rosh Yeshiva would say, there is no family in the world who studies the laws of Loshon Hara according to the schedule of 2 halachos a day who has not seen some form of salvation in their lives. And then it says here also, every dyed-in-the-wool speakers of Loshon Hara can change their nature. So this is again from the Shmiras Haloshon, Sha'ar HaTevuna, chapter 16. The Creator imbued man's power of speech with great sensitivity. The very act of speaking one's thoughts allows one to sense the validity of these thoughts. This faculty is particularly beneficial for Torah study, for, as the Gemara teaches in Eruvin 54a, the words of Torah impart life to those who articulate them, i.e., to those who test their understanding by putting a Torah idea into spoken words. However, the Yetzer Hara can dominate a person to the extent that he becomes so habituated to speaking forbidden things that he will be completely unaware of any Loshon Hara leaving his mouth. Even after becoming so numb, he need not abandon hope. So basically, after you do for so long, it becomes rote, you forget that you're even saying Loshon Hara. There is an effective stratagem for him to regain control of his tongue. He should have confidence in the knowledge that by reviewing each law many times, the situation will be reversed to the point that he will reestablish the sensitivity in his nature to every single word he utters. So again, by learning it, it changes what's going on. You can kind of wash away the Yetzer Hara, okay? And as soon as one resolves to improve, Hashem helps him. Haval taher m'sayinoto is a very famous puzzle. So, well known is the teaching of our sages from Yoma 38b, one who seeks to purify himself will be assisted by heaven. Certainly as time passes, Hashem will provide him with significant help in his efforts, so that ultimately he will not even have the desire to engage in forbidden speech, just as any proper Jew has no desire to eat pork. From Chavos HaShmir, chapter 3. Well, yeah, most people don't. It doesn't matter how religious or not. Most people will not do that. But Loshon Hara, it's kind of a tricky thing. It's very easy to fall into the trap. So hopefully we don't. HaKadosh Baruch Hu will forgive his parents as well. So here, this is on Chavos again, Hashmira. It is clear that in the merit of a child who accepts the obligation to watch himself and who indeed guards his tongue, HaKadosh Baruch Hu will forgive not only him, but his parents as well. For the sages say, from Sanhedrin 104a, a righteous son can earn merit for a wicked father. For this reason alone, it is worthwhile for a person to discipline himself so as not to be ensnared by his faculty of speech. Ultimately, he will not even have a desire to engage in it. So you can actually help your parents by doing that, and even after they leave this world. So in closing, I just want to say that, yes, we need to study this. We need to continually study it and kind of make it imprinted in our psyche and in our being so that we can avoid doing this and we can be more in unity and only say nice things. And in all the merit of what we do for Hashem, may we all merit to live and see the coming of Mashiach speedily in our days and the rebuilding of our final everlasting Beis Hamikdash. Amen. And thanks for watching.